Hey guys, you're welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Vera here as always and as usual. Guys, on today's very interesting episode, I am here to bring you investment or business ideas that thrive here in Enugu, and that is because I get mails from a lot of you trying to invest here, trying to set up business here back home, but you don't know where to go or where to put your money that will give you profitable returns on investment. And to do that, I am hanging out here with a very seasoned business consultant. He will take us through the various businesses that you can invest back here in Enugu and make money off it. But before we go, I will give him the honors to introduce himself. So, Mr. CJ, can we get to meet you?
Okay, hello everyone. I'm Chijioke Adebowale, a crossbreed, as the name sounds. I'm a business consultant. I work with PADE Business Consulting, PADE Business Consulting.
Okay.
I function as the head of admin for the organization.
All right, interesting. Thank you for coming on the show. It's really a pleasure, guys. He's very seasoned. He knows his onions in the business, and you know, I bring the best to you guys. So before we even get right into the whole business ideas, I would like to ask first, is Enugu a business-friendly ecosystem? What do you think about Enugu when it comes to business? Yes,
Enugu ranked second in ease of doing business in Nigeria last year.
Okay.
I think Kaduna was first.
Oh.
Kaduna and Kano, they were first, and then they celebrated it really well. And Enugu was second in the whole of Nigeria. Yeah. So in terms of ease of doing business, yeah.
Enugu is. Yes. Okay, so does that mean that there are friendly policies or like, you know, to a layman like myself, what does it really mean that Enugu has ease of doing business? Okay, so
they have matrices that they use in measuring ease of doing business in a community or in an environment.
Okay.
They look at things like policies, government policies, and how they affect. They look at things like security and how it affects the number of people, population too. How accessible the roads, you know, so many other things. They check all these things and then they measure it. How well does the government relate or know the people, stakeholders? How well do they communicate with the stakeholders? So these are the things that they measure and then put together and like, oh, this state is better than the other. Okay, so in other words, anybody looking to invest or start business is highly welcome to do that in Enugu. Sure.
All right, so guys, you have heard that there is ease of doing business right here in the beautiful city of Enugu. So now let's talk about the business ideas people can do. But then for us to clearly understand that, for the interest of you guys, I would like us to grade that into various, will I say, categories. With regard to capital, what are the investment or business ideas one can go into?
Micro businesses are businesses 5 million downwards. So 0 to 5 million. If you think, oh, I have 5 million naira, oh, I'm doing well. No, you're still a micro scale business.
God, I'm heartbroken right now because with 5 million, ordinarily, I would think that I would start competing with maybe Dangote or $10. Really? So from 0 to 5 million is micro scale businesses.
You then have small. You see, it's even before small. You then have small businesses. That's above 5 million to about 50 million naira.
Wow.
That's a small scale business. Then when you're having like 100 million, 200 to about 500 million, is a medium scale enterprise. And then above that, a large-scale enterprises, Dangote, that she mentioned. Now we're looking at Enugu alone. So what businesses are good? Food. Enugu people love food a lot. Ntachi was sealed the other time, the one at New Haven Junction, and then Pam they have like 2 branches now. Food is a business that thrives. I'll talk about graphics. We don't have so many graphic designers, good graphic designers in Enugu. We don't actually. So it's something that one can think of going. And then when we say graphics, we're not looking at just pictorial graphics. We're looking at also motion graphics. So these things are very, very open. There's a vacuum in this that needs to be filled. We talk about consulting. Consulting includes, they are different, either medical consultants or business consultants, you know, different therapists too, and the rest of them. So these are things that people don't think about, and they are in hot demand. You want to write a proposal. Can you write a proposal? Can you easily think of someone that can write a proposal? No. You must have to ask, please, who can? And then you might be seeing people from Lagos. So, can you write a business plan? A good business plan with feasibility studies and all of these. We don't have people that do all those things. A resume, you still see people online asking, please, can I do it? You can charge and charge good for all these. Structuring it in such a way that it is a business, it is a brand. This company works on proposals. This company works on all these things. So you have those kinds of businesses that you can go into. Okay. You have some things like nylon, sales of nylon for branding. Now, you see, these things are chains. They're a supply chain or they're a production chain. Okay. This person is doing graphics, and then he's going to send his graphic to somebody that will print. Okay. Now, we still have issues with those people. We have few of them, maybe at Obiago and the rest of them. That's where there's actually the cluster. Yeah. But then, if you check their kinds of works, they are not standard. And then some of them are expensive. There is a gap there. You can go to, most of the people that even print out things here, go to Lagos to print. Nylons especially, maybe you want to brand your nylon for your packaging material. They usually go to Lagos to print these things. You don't have all of these here. Rice processing, they don't have so much of this here. Unless you go to places like Ebonyi, where there is a cluster. Still, they are not meeting up with the demand. Agriculture generally is also a business that needs, in fact, there is no amount of produce that can be consumed now at the moment. There is nothing you produce now that can't be consumed. You cannot meet up with the market for agriculture because people are hungry, prices are increasing. Why haven't you gone into it?
All right, I want to ask something before we move further. Then when it comes to agriculture, are there specific type, like is there any niche in agri that one has to go to when it comes to Enugu? Or can you just delve into any part of agri?
Well, soil types determine the kinds of thing that you can go into.
Oh, okay.
For animal production, good. There are certain places you you can produce certain types of animals, like pig, for instance, pork. Okay. But you see in Enugu, especially in Nsukka, talk about pork, man, you're good to go. Okay. Because the demand for pork there is very, very high. We have certain crops that do very well here. Oil palm is one of it. Cashew is one of it. Your cassava is one of it. We are very good in producing these things here. So there are niches that people can really focus on, and then go ahead producing.
You know, because I asked that because when we talk about agriculture here in Enugu, a lot of people's mind go to just this farm, what's it called, fish farming, and then poultry. It's just these two things. You hear somebody, oh, I'm doing agri, I'm into farming, and we ask the person, what is this? Oh, I'm not trying to find out, is it that this is just the only things that thrive here, or, you know?
Even that fish farming, you'll be surprised that it is better advisable to do it in some other places and not here. We have issues with water here.
Yeah, we do.
We do. Yeah, you can have alternatives, but then the production cost will increase.
That's true.
So, like we said earlier, do your findings first before you go into anything. Okay. So, yeah.
And when it comes to doing the findings, his company, that is what they basically do.
Real estate is something that is also thriving very, very, very well in Enugu. In fact, real estate in Enugu currently is hot cake.
It is.
Centenary City, they have tons of estates there. Jedediah Estate, El Shaddai Estate, different estates in those places. And then when we're saying real estate, it's not all about building a house and selling. Okay. It could be refurbishing. Gets a poorly designed building and then refurbish it and sell. The kind of increase you're going to have in terms of value will be bigger than you can think. Something again, like I said before, food, right? Yeah. When we say food, it's not just the ones you're eating, even drinking. Okay. A smoothie, milkshake, they don't meet up with the demand.
Really?
Yes, currently.
Wow, okay.
There's much more demand for it than
before.
No, I mean the demand is very, very high than the people supplying.
Wow.
So that's why they're selling milkshake, a bottle 1.5, a bottle 1.8, a bottle 2,000 naira. But then if we have more people, and these people, okay, I met with one of them, and then this guy was making about 1,000 naira on each bottle he sells.
Oh, that's a lot.
This guy sells over 300-400 bottles in a day.
Really?
In a day.
In this Enugu?
Yeah, in Enugu. I know him. He's not even... Okay, let me shut up now before they go and kidnap him.
Okay, yeah, so, let's protect him and his ID.
So you see, we have so many businesses as such. Another thing, like we said, I'm still emphasizing on it, is the marketing. You must know how to market. In fact, spend 1/3 of your money on marketing. You budgeted 2 million naira to do a business. Calculate about 800,000 naira for just marketing. Then use the rest for your business itself. They are into skincare things now. I think it's on the rise. I see many people asking, I want to look fine the way she's looking.
Okay, thank you.
I want to look pretty and all of those, yeah. Enugu is a state where majority of the population, majority of the people here are the middle class people.
Okay.
And they're civil servants.
Okay.
And they want to look good all the time.
Yeah.
They want to look good all the time. Take this to Aba and you might not have your market.
True.
Okay, if you take it to Aba, what they will do is they will sell it to people in Enugu.
Yeah.
So you that are here, why not create it here?
Okay.
And then sell it to those that demand it very well here. A business could be just getting the materials, selling, making it readily available. Most of those materials are not here. They don't sell them here.
Yeah,
they buy them from different places and then they bring them here and mix them. Why not you have it here? And so that's one. And that one is the product itself. You're making your product and then you're selling it too. One can focus on a niche. Facial beauty or facial skincare, and then that's all you're on. Another could be body, right? Cosmetics is also part of it.
Yeah.
We're having things like semi-permanent eyelashes. Yeah. We're having things like microblading or microblading or something.
Yes, for ladies.
I'm trying, right?
Yeah, she's good.
Let me move a bit higher into some businesses people don't think about. But then this can be categorized under the medium-scale businesses.
Okay.
There's businesses like maybe 50 million and above, 100, so like about 500 million.
Okay.
Plantations.
Okay.
For agriculture. See, we're still going back to agriculture.
Yeah.
Then you have things that they call off-taking.
Okay.
Off-taking is like you are maybe you're milling palm fruits, rather. And then everybody in your neighborhood, maybe in Southeast, can be bringing the palm fronds to your milling company. And then you are just collecting everything, buying them off. And then milling them. So they are just bringing to you, all they are doing is, they bring, don't worry, bring it. And then you're milling it, sorting them in maybe quality and then selling. Wow. So it's a business, a very, very good business.
Okay, but it's a medium scale business.
It's medium. It's usually because it requires big machines. If you're going to be transporting them, you might need a truck. So you see, you might have invested quite some amount. Yeah. Another thing is trading.
Trading. Okay.
And then when we say trading, it cuts across, of course, so many things.
Okay.
I'm trying to use one business to go across the different scales.
Okay.
Say trading now, it can apply to a small scale, a micro scale, a large scale.
Okay.
So, and even for those that don't even have 1 naira, because it's still something we have to consider. Some people might not have any income at all. They don't have any money, but then you want to start a business.
Okay.
Now, there's something, I do it. I sell bricks.
Okay.
Or these eco bricks.
Okay.
How do I do it? I had to reach out to the company themselves.
Okay.
And then told them, look, I can be marketing for you guys.
Okay.
Right? And they said, okay, no problem. But then I can get you more market than you think. Please make it easier for me. Sell it at cheaper prices.
Okay.
So what they do now is they give me at a price cheaper than their own company price.
Okay.
If you want to buy bricks from me, I can sell it cheaper than what you get it from the company.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So it's a means too. And I didn't have anything. They're expensive. So what happens? Somebody wants to build, someone wants to do something, they call, oh, I need so square meter.
Okay.
I say, okay, no problem, I can produce that, or I can get that for you.
That, yeah.
And then I call the company, oh, I need so square meters.
Okay.
And they transfer the money to me. I take my own, I send their own to them.
And at the end of the day,
I'm not paying for fare. It's those people that are picking up the things, and that's just all. I keep the rest in my pocket.
Okay.
So it happens. It happens. Some people can go into it full time, and then that's all you're doing.
Okay.
Like affiliate marketing.
Yes, and something they also call drop shipping. Drop
shipping too. Even for cooking now, you know, before we talked about food.
Yes.
You can think of producing spices.
Okay.
Spices is a very good business. We've consulted for someone that was into spices.
Okay.
And she supplies for Open Sheraton and some other places.
Okay.
Now, many people still
do not think.
They don't think in those directions.
Okay.
And people are now shouting, we want organic spices. We don't want Ajinomoto. And these noodle spices, Indomie, that will cause whatever problem they say they cause. So the clamor for organic things are really increasing. And that is something one can go into and then do business. On a big scale, on a micro scale, you don't need so much to do that. There's another business too that is coming up. It's known very well abroad. It's not so much known here. Recycling of home materials.
Okay.
A table is broken, a chair is broken, you take it and you recycle it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's happening. There's a person I know that I think he was nominated, these Titans, the next Titans.
Okay,
I don't know if you know of the next Titan, that business show. Yeah, he was nominated, he was picked.
Okay.
And that was all he does.
Recycling
of all
materials.
Those things. Yes, materials.
Interesting.
So they go to homes, you have bottles that are broken, they convert it to something amazing. You have this one, you convert it to something nice, and then you resell.
Okay.
So this is under business. You can also take it a full-time, like skill, but those ones need some level of skill.
And creativity.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mining.
Okay.
Yes.
Mining, like gold.
Mining, yes. Gemstones, rubies, and all of those. Yes, there's a company. There are companies actually, not a company. Yes, the companies. We've worked for them. That's why I know that these companies exist.
And you said it's on a large scale.
NEPC. These people applied, and NEPC was giving them, I think, 100 and something million.
Wow.
As grants, not loan.
As grant.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So there are actually opportunities. There are many people that finance businesses, many government agencies that finance businesses. Wow. Many of them. But people don't know.
Yeah, I'm really interested in this mining you talked about, because ordinarily looking at Enugu, one would not think that such activities are going on here. Well, you said there are a lot of people in.
Yeah, there are. I know. I should not mention names.
Yeah, don't. But
I wanted to mention one of them, like one that we consulted for.
Okay.
They have their base here. These are large-scale businesses.
Large-scale business.
So wherever business is, wherever anything, first thing you do is to what is the chain, how lengthy, how big can this be, and then where can I fit in.
Okay.
Of course, looking at the environment. That you have a business, like we had said before, here in Enugu, doesn't mean all you're thinking of is Enugu alone. You can sell outside Enugu.
All right, so thank you so much, CJ. I think you've given us enough, or are there more business ideas?
There are definitely more.
A lot.
Yeah,
okay, so if you keep listening, I'm not sure we're going to leave today. So I'm just going to drop his contact details in the description box. Should you have more questions, you can either drop them in the comment section or reach out directly to him. He will guide you. Like I said, he's a seasoned business consultant here in Enugu. But before I let you go, there's something I need to know. People ask me this a lot. Is it possible for someone who doesn't live here or someone who did not grow up here to break into the business sphere or circle here in Enugu? Because some people tend to have the idea or the notion that if they don't know anybody here in Enugu, if they don't, like, if they're not part of the system, that it's difficult for them. Is something like that here?
Yeah, you know, there was, I mentioned it, but I didn't explain it. I said concierge business.
Oh yeah, you talked about
I said that, oh, you want to do something here, and then you don't know how to, then they call and say, oh, please, how do I go about this? What do I do? How do I? And then, truth is, you cannot operate any business without network.
Okay.
Without network. But then, it is still very easy to create a network.
Okay.
So, whether you're not here in Enugu, you might be anywhere. First things first, what network do I need here?
Okay.
Do I need a network of, maybe you want to be building, you go into real estate. Do I need a network of realtors in this Enugu?
Okay.
Do I need a network of builders, that's architects, and all those people in Enugu? So it works that way. But truth is, you must create a network. Must.
Okay.
Must.
Okay.
But then it can be done. It can be done.
Very possible.
It can be done.
Okay. And then what about those that are not living in Enugu? How easy do you think it is for them to operate businesses here as well? Let's say someone is outside of Nigeria but has interest in Enugu. How easy?
Still network.
Okay.
What do I mean by that? You have somebody that you can trust.
Okay.
That you know can give proper reports or can consult. That's actually the function of consulting.
Okay.
I don't want to be shouting, oh, consult, so it doesn't look like, oh, this guy is actually doing an advance. Yeah.
Okay.
But that's one way, one very sure way. What do? We manage businesses.
Okay.
This person has a business, doesn't know how to go about it. From recruiting, from market survey first. Before you go into any business, do your market survey. We've said that before. Do your market survey. Are there actually people that will buy these things down? Selling. Buying could be services or products. So are there people that will actually buy these things I'm selling? And then, so we do those, we check them out, and then we go into, okay, which people do we need? That's the human resource. Also check the non-human resource, check the financials of it, and then we assemble all these things, come up with a model, a marketing plan still, and then, yeah, we have some businesses like that.
Okay.
They are not here, they are not based here, but then their businesses are operating. It can very much work. But with the help of people you trust, and it's good to take it formally.
Oh, okay.
Not my family member.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Really?
Not my family member.
Why do you say so?
Unless your family member, you are very sure, will not tamper with your finances, will take your work very seriously. Okay. We take it as a business. Even if it's your family member, be formal
with everything.
Okay. With it. It helps. But best, if you can, don't let it be a family member. So that when the business is not doing well, this person is on his toes and is scared. Also, write contract terms. Know who you are dealing with, you know. Have all those things that you've written and a memorandum of understanding. This is what we'll do. This is what we cannot do. This is how the profit will be shared. This is what you're bringing, in quotes, to the table, the way we always say it. Have all these things all spelled out properly. Not family and friends business. No, a business is a business. Your account is different from your business account.
Okay.
So you see, it should all be well spelled out, and then it will work. It can work.
This thing they call transport business, it's a very dicey one. A lot of people would advise you go into it. Another people will say do not go into it. You know, when you have like money, you buy keke or bus and give it to somebody, like from a professional aspect. What do you think?
Some people have consulted for these things. Some for keke, some for interstate transportation and so on. And we break things down. It depends on how well you want to make your finances. Okay. Do you have many of them? Because that's where the profit actually comes in. And then you can see it well. If you have one keke now, you might be making like 40,000 naira, 50,000 naira. Okay, they usually pay 15,000 naira weekly.
Okay.
That's what they pay, 15,000 naira weekly. Okay. So that's like 60,000 naira in a month.
Yeah.
Now one keke is about 700 and something thousand naira. It has increased now.
Okay.
It has increased to about 900, like everything with papers and everything, so about 900,000 naira. Good. And then they are giving you 60,000 naira monthly.
Okay.
Are you patient enough to keep taking 60,000 naira until it covers it? I'm talking about higher purchase now.
Okay.
Until it covers it, and then the person
takes it.
Okay. So 60,000, 60,000, 60,000 times how many months will it be before you make it? It's over a year.
It's over, it's over a year.
So if you have many, well, you know, 60, 60, 60, then you can save up and buy another one. This one, if you're saving 60,000, how long will it take you before you can buy another one?
That means you're not even going to spend anything from it.
You will not spend anything from it, exactly. Wow. So it's quite tricky. It works, it's a good business, but it works when there are like many, so you can quickly buy as some are still on.
Okay.
So it works that way. Then interstate is also tricky.
Okay. Also.
Yeah. Why is it that many interstate businesses that we are well known are no longer existing today?
I don't know, maybe their business model or anything.
Yeah, their business model. Because it's not so easy.
Okay.
It's not that rosy as people think it is.
See it. Okay.
Yeah, so this business, see, be careful, do your findings. That's just all. Somebody also reached out. I advised the person, oh, it's good, oh, it's good. But our advice, go into logistics. Okay. Go into transporting of non-human items than people. Okay. So that was the advice I gave the person, which after we checked everything, not that it wasn't going to work, but the risks were quite much. Okay. The risks there were heavy. Okay. Were heavy. Wow. Where this person is trying to meet up, where the driver is, you know, doing his own thing. Yeah, this person is bringing load, the other person is complaining, giving back, everything. So.
Okay. So from a professional perspective, you rather advise that someone does logistics than human transportation.
Yes, than human.
All right, thank you so much.
Unless you are transporting on luxury. Okay. Yeah, not the public ones, but like luxury. Maybe somebody calls you and say, please, I want to go to Lagos. Okay. And then you charge the person properly. You take just that person or the person's family. Yeah. Then when you're coming, you have a contact. Yeah, so that one is better than the public transport, unless, you know, it's capital intensive and those. So it's better. Yeah. Okay. All
right, thank you so much for having me here and, you know, educating us on all of these things. I really appreciate your time. And like I said, like he said, you can basically do most of these things he talked about here. And then for ease of doing business, you said Enugu has a very high degree of ease of doing business, meaning that you can do some of these businesses, not necessarily for the residents of Enugu, right? Yes. You can stay here, operate for things that you can actually export out of Enugu. So that is that. Thank you so much, Mr. CJ, for sparing time from your very busy schedule to be on this show. Thank you so much for that. And like I said, guys, I'll be dropping his contact details should you need his professional services. He's a seasoned consultant here in Enugu. He'll put you through how to spend your money and make your money work for you. And until I come your way, guys, do have a lovely day. Remember to subscribe to my channel, share this video, drop a comment if you have questions. We'll be there to answer, guys. And CJ, thank you so much.